Communication is a key part of our lives, and in the classroom, it is an essential component to learning and engaging with one another. Now take a moment and look at this picture. Critically evaluate the image for a minute, jot down what you see, and perhaps what you are not seeing, and some limitations. Sometimes teachers don't see a need to communicate online if students have the opportunity to do so in person. However, there are advantages and disadvantages to both in-person and online communication, and you likely noted a few on your sheet of paper. Now, one that stands out is that clearly these students are excited to participate. But how can the teacher provide all students the chance to be heard? It is possible that the discussion was going too fast or too slow to maintain the students' attention. Furthermore, some students, for example, those who may be English language learners, might be unable to process what is being said or formulate comments fast enough to participate. Other students may have special needs that make participating in in-person discussions especially challenging. Some of these challenges might be alleviated by creating smaller groups of students to increase student participation, but doing so makes it difficult to monitor each group's discussion. Now, this is where the concept of interaction becomes critical. In this section, we will discuss three main types of interaction. 1, student to content. 2, student to teacher. 3, student to student, as defined by Moore in 1989. Let's unpack each type quickly. A student-to-content interaction occurs when students engage with learning materials through reading, listening, watching, and/or reflecting. Student-to-instructor interaction occurs when students have opportunities to apply what they have learned from their content interactions, demonstrate new knowledge, and receive feedback from the teacher as the expert. Finally, student-to-student interaction occurs when students can engage with one another and share their understandings, building on what they've learned. As you are already probably guessing, there are so many types of interactions that can happen in an online setting. One example is discussions. The advantage of online discussions is that they are one of the few online activities that can combine all three types of interactions. Students usually read or view materials to prepare for the discussion, student-to-content interaction, then share their thoughts with their peers in a forum that is moderated by the instructor. As a result, online discussions can be critical in helping students achieve course outcomes because they provide students with a variety of interactions. Before we move to the next session, I want to post 2 definitions and provide a few seconds to read them. And if you need more time, pause the video. One of the important aspects of blended learning is for the teacher to decide when and how to leverage the advantages of one form of communication over another. While some classroom discussions will be better suited for in-person dialogue, others can allow additional flexibility in time, place, and depth of reflection in an online asynchronous setting. Online text communication can foster higher levels of critical thinking because it affords students with additional time to reflect before having to engage. Another advantage is that students can read over their messages and make changes before sharing their thoughts. They can easily refer back to and reread conversations. Likewise, asynchronous video is another online communication option. Similar to text, asynchronous video affords students and instructors time to reflect between exchanges. But video can make the communication feel more authentic and descriptive. As a teacher, you might consider some of these tools to make use of asynchronous communication. Discussion boards, blogs, VoiceThread, Flipgrid, Padlet. Now we end this video with a note about making sure we follow the THINK communication technique. Now, do you know about this? The THINK acronym has several elements for fruitful discussion about the appropriate nature of posts and online interaction. Here we go. Jot this down. True. Do I have factual evidence to support the claims I'm making? Helpful. Does your post help drive the discussion forward? Inspiring. Does your post add helpful information? Does it inspire others to push their thinking or consider a different perspective? Necessary. Does your post need to be shared? And has it already been said? And kind. Are you posting in a way that is respectful, courteous, and kind to others? Now that you know about think, how might you use it in your classroom?